What's good, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I share with you guys my amazing trading journey and also drop some interesting Forex analysis on USD, gold, GBPUSD, and usdjpy. And please, if you love this sort of content, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification button for more updates. I urge you to stay to the end of this video so as to prepare yourself in the coming week. You can also drop your favorite pairs that you want me to break down on my next weekly analysis. So for today, we'll be starting with the US30. Yeah, so if you've been following up the Forex market or the chart, you'll notice that US30 and gold has been on a massive bullish trend. And you know what they say, the trend is always your friend. So whenever you're seeing this kind of bullish trend, it's always advisable to move along with the trend. Coming to US30, I took only one trade. Let me share with you guys the trade which I took on US30 the previous week. And also the trade was even on a Friday, where I expected, because I had this trend line which connected all these points from major zone that we have here. So we've been bullish and trading above this trend line. If you look at the trend line which I drew here, it's not so perfect, but this is a trend line which has been like a guideline for me. So coming down to this point, the market broke below the trend line here, which, if you look at this also, we have like a mini support level and a resistance over here. So even market broke below it, I waited for a retest of it, and immediately I went down to a 15 minutes time frame where I got a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, and I went short on this particular trade. I was risking less because I didn't want, just like I said, this is a bullish market, but because of this scenario which I had here, there was main reason why I went short on the US30. From my own opinion, it is advisable not to rush into any trade on US30 at the moment, because when we get to this level, so we'll be waiting for the market. When it opens probably on Monday, we'll be waiting a reaction, either a continuation to the upside or a break below this level, and a retest of it will give us a signal to go short on the US30. So from my own opinion, I won't be rushing into any trade on the US30, because just like, let me show you guys what I might be expecting. So we might see a touch around this level, a bounce above it, or a consolidation around it, and a continuation to the upside, which is a continuation of the bullish trend which we already have on the US30. Or another scenario is if the market should break below this level. So we might see a break below this level like this, a retest of it, or a consolidation around this level, and a push to the downside. So this is why I said I will not be rushing into any trade on the US30 at the moment from the next week. Unless I see a clear direction of where the market wants to move, I will not rush into any trade on this US30. So I urge you guys also to follow this simple pattern, because now you notice that this trade actually gave, if I had held onto my sale, the sales at which I sold from here, I would have gotten enough pips, you understand. But I'm still okay with the one I got from this point, because now we are on a bullish trend. We might actually get to this zone here and a reversal. So that was the major reason why I didn't want to hold any trade beyond this level over here, and because it was also on a Friday that I took the trade. I don't like holding my trades over the weekend. So this is what I'll be expecting from the US30 in the coming week. So quickly, I'll move over to gold. So gold also on this side has been on a massive bullish trend. So we've been hitting new highs on the gold. So if you're much of a gold trader like me, because I personally love taking trades on gold, but for the previous week I didn't see much opportunities to ride with this trend, because I actually got out around, I think around this level, where I got an opportunity to go long, and I went out from the trade when it hits my take profit. So this was this is what I was looking at from gold, because since we are at this level, the trade which I took on gold in the previous week, so the trade which I took on gold on the previous week was when we broke above this level. I saw a retest of it. Then this level this year formed a double bottom on the 30 minutes time frame. So immediately I spotted this double bottom on this 30 minutes time frame. I quickly went and I drew a zone around this level, a resistance around this level. So when we finally broke above it, I waited for a retest. Even though the retest went deep into these levels over here, I still patiently waited for it to break above it again. So when immediately I saw a bullish variation candlestick pattern, I went long immediately. I didn't think much of this trade because I know we are on a bullish trend. So a long position on gold would favor you more than when you're going short. So this was where I went out of the market and I set my break even, because I took out my partials and I set break even, hoping that if we break above this level, I will still adjust my my break even up to this level, then ride along with it. But looking at what gold was doing, I didn't see that, so it stopped me out on my break even, though when I took my partials, which was okay for me. Coming to this week, coming to a new week, what I'll be expecting from gold, since we are currently on a bullish trend, I will be waiting for, if we go to daily time frame, you will notice that since we broke above this level, we didn't get any valid retest, and now we broke above this level too. We broke above this level, this zone, we didn't get a retest of it. So we might be seeing a retest around this level. We might be seeing a retest around this level if this trend, if the market wants to reverse from this major uptrend to a downtrend. So we might see a reversal around this level down to this point, then hence a continuation of the bullish trend. See a push to the downside, a consolidation around this level, and a continuation to the upside. This is my first scenario to go long on the gold. Then what I'll be observing on gold also is a break above this level, a retest of it, and a continuation to the upside. So this is both my scenarios to go long on gold. If I am to go short on gold, because clearly I can't see a signal to go short unless I'm just seeing this double bottom that we formed there. We are currently at the neckline, which I even expected a sales around this point, but it didn't give me a good signal, an entry signal, so I was not able to take any trade on that. So if we are to go short on gold, I'll wait for a consolidation around this level. Let me draw this. A consolidation around this level, which is like a neckline of this double top that we formed there. A consolidation around this level and a clear signal to go short. If I am to go short, I'll also be targeting this level. Whenever I get my first take profit will be this point here, then second take profit will be this level. If we finally break below this level, I'll wait for a retest of it and a continuation to the downside. This is what I'll be expecting on the gold in the coming week. So quickly, I will go over to GBPUSD. So on the GBPUSD, I took one loss in the previous week, which was an annoying loss because the market still went my direction. I kindly waited for a consolidation around this point. I didn't take any trade around this level. I still waited when the market finally broke below it, a retest of it, and when I went short around this first candle here, the market still pulled down a bit and went above it. When the market pulled down a bit, went above, still took me out, formed the double top, and kept on pushing to the downside. Well, when the market formed this, I was currently not on the chart, so I would have taken on another advantage of it, maybe like a re-entry around this level, because when you see a chart pattern like a double bottom, double top around this zone, does know that there are high chances that it will definitely play out. So if I was currently on the chart when this formed the double top, I would definitely take the trade. But this was the loss which I took on the GBPUSD, and ever since then I didn't take any trade on the GBPUSD. So coming to the coming week, you will notice that we broke above this level, this line that I drew here. Let me clear off this stuff. So we broke above this line that we have here. So we might see a consolidation around this level, or a retest of this level and a push to the upside, which I personally won't be interested. I won't be interested in taking a long position around this level here, because if you look at, we are forming like a downtrend or a mini downtrend around this zone. So what I'll be expecting better is a retest of this line, maybe like a break below this line, a retest of it, and a push to the downside. Other than this, I will try not to rush into any trade and observe what the market is doing. So this is what I'll be expecting from the GBPUSD in a coming week. Mind you, we might still see a consolidation around this level, and still break below it and get a retest of this point and a push to the downside. So we are not here to fight the trend or fight the market makers. So we are just here to flow with the trend. If the market is bullish, we are bullish. If it is bearish, we are bearish. The goal is to get profitable and take out your profits when it is necessary. So lastly, we'll talk about the USDJPY. For the USDJPY, you notice that we are currently at this level also. So whenever we are at these major levels, it is best to have patience and know what the market is doing, because this is where most times the market manipulations play out, because when they know that many people will be going long at this level, so sometimes they might have a stop hunt. So probably, because most people who might be going long at this level will probably, if they go long here, their stop losses will be around this level. So what the market makers do sometimes, they will try to take out people's stop losses around this point and push to the upside, which you will notice that it happened to me on the GBPUSD. So it's not like it's stuff that you can avoid 100%. So most times you avoid it, most times you don't avoid it. So I personally, what I'll be expecting from this USDJPY is a consolidation around this level, and a push to the upside, because now we are kind of forming a bullish trend on the USDJPY. But if I am to go short, I'll definitely wait for a clear break of this zone. Sorry, I'm using a line, but this is a zone which I draw from a weekly time frame, weekly and a daily time frame. That is why I use this black line. So if I am to go short, I'll wait for a break below it, a retest of this same zone, or a consolidation around it, then a push to the downside. So this is my scenario to go long or to go short on the USDJPY. And please guys, feel free to drop your own favorite pairs you would love me to analyze or drop in our next video, because you know these USDJPY wasn't among the pairs which I trade, but it was actually recommended by one of my students, which I teach on how to trade the forex market. So ever since then, I added it to my arsenal, and I have been taking good profits from the USDJPY. So please, I urge you all to like, subscribe, and also turn on the notification button so you get notified whenever I drop a new video on my weekly analysis on this forex trading. So thank you all for staying to the end of this video, and I hope to see you guys in our next video that is coming up next week. Thank you guys, and God bless.